In case you missed it, the BJP and the AIADMK are back together yet again in Tamil Nadu. In a press conference late last week, Home Minister Amit Shah announced that both these parties, the BJP and the AIADMK, would be stitching together an alliance a whole year ahead of the 2026 assembly polls in the state.
आज AIADMK और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेताओं ने मिलकर तय किया है कि आने वाला तमिलनाडु विधानसभा चुनाव AIADMK, भारतीय जनता पार्टी और सभी साथी दल मिलकर NDA के नाते लड़ेंगे.
Now, if you've lost track of the number of times that these parties, the AIADMK and the BJP, have broken up to only make up later, I don't blame you. For that's been a recurring feature in their 27-year-long history of partnerships, breakups and makeups a whole lot later. In fact, it's a partnership that extends back to 1998 when both these parties first made an alliance, and one that most recently saw a breakup in 2023 when the AIADMK evinced dissatisfaction over the role of Tamil Nadu BJP chief K. Annamalai in the run-up to the 2024 general elections. However, a history of this alliance goes back to 1998 when former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister and AIADMK Supremo back then, J. Jayalalitha, first stitched an alliance with the BJP under the Vajpayee-led NDA government. This was 1998. Now, interestingly, it was the very same AIADMK, led by the very same Supremo Jayalalitha, that also cut ties with the NDA the very next year, thereby playing an instrumental role in the fall of the NDA government, marking the last time that India saw two elections in 2 years, in 1998 and 1999. The withdrawal of support to the NDA and the BJP, of course, back then was on account of Jayalalitha's dissatisfaction with the Vajpayee government, refusing to impose president's rule in Tamil Nadu and thereby bring down the Karunanidhi-led DMK government back in 1999. However, Jayalalitha would go back to the BJP and the NDA in the very next general election in 2004, owing to a sort of fear that the chief minister back then had that Tamil Nadu and Jayalalitha herself would lack voice and representation and even relevance in the centre. However, that comeback in 2004 wasn't exactly a successful one, simply because the BJP AIADMK government in that election year scored a dud in Tamil Nadu, scoring absolutely none out of the 39 seats in the state that went to the DMK Congress combined, that later joined together to form what was called UPA-1 under the Prime Ministership of Manmohan Singh. However, ever since then, the AIADMK stayed far, far away from the BJP, scoring no alliances in 2006 state elections, 2009 general elections, 2011 assembly elections, or even the 2014 general elections, which saw a historic mandate given to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who also back then was Jayalalitha's good friend. Incidentally, the AIADMK never scored any alliances with the BJP in that term, scoring one only much after Jayalalitha's demise in 2016, given that the next alliance took form and shape ahead of the 2019 general elections, when Edapadi K. Palaniswamy and the Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led BJP came together for an alliance. However, the result was a dud yet again, given the fact that the DMK and the Congress combined scored a roaring victory, with the DMK making a comeback to the Indian Parliament after nearly a 10-year-long gap. However, this unhappy marriage continued into the 2021 assembly elections as well between the BJP and the AIADMK, which again scored no dividends, even as DMK Supremo M.K. Stalin won his first ever election as Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Given the fact that the alliance broke away in 2023, the 2026 assembly polls would be the first time that both the BJP and the AIADMK are getting back together again, at least as far as the last couple of years go. Now, will they be successful, or will the DMK reign supreme yet again in Tamil Nadu is a question we'll have to wait and watch out for. But the fact remains that both these parties, the BJP and the AIADMK, apparently need each other in the mercurial political climate of Tamil Nadu to not just survive but also thrive.
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go. Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. Create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC-TV18, now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV18. For all top headlines and updates, follow us on our social media platforms.